So, you've probably noticed AI is suddenly everywhere. It's in your phone, it's in the news, it's the topic of every tech conversation, and for good reason. We've hit an inflection point. AI isn't just sci-fi anymore. It's a real, tangible tool you can use right now. It feels like we went from flip phones to smartphones almost overnight. This shift feels as big, if not bigger. The tech is changing how we create, it changes how we work, it changes how we think about problems. But what do we mean by AI in 2025? Mostly large language models, LLMs. Think of them as super advanced prediction engines. These models were trained on a massive amount of internet text and data. Essentially the public web. Books, articles, websites, conversations. That training makes them great at spotting patterns in language, in logic, and in ideas. They don't think like humans, but they process and generate human-like text. That's what makes them powerful. Ask a question, get a detailed answer. Ask it to write an email. It drafts in your tone. Ask it to write code. It outputs functional lines. Even better, these tools are accessible. You don't need to be a data scientist at a huge company. You just need a web browser and an idea. It's democratized powerful tech. Why it matters: efficiency and creativity. They handle tedious tasks, so you focus on the big picture. They act as a brainstorming partner that never tires. A super smart assistant on standby, summarizing a dense report, creating a unique image for your presentation, not replacing human skill, augmenting it, a power-up for your capabilities. Alright, so who is actually building these models? You'll hear a few names come up over and over again. Logos side by side: OpenAI, Google Gemini, Anthropic, Meta AI, Amazon Q. First up, OpenAI. They're the creators of the GPT models. You've definitely heard of ChatGPT. They made it easy for millions to interact with a powerful LLM for the first time. Their partnership with Microsoft, Bing, their partnership with Microsoft, Windows. Then you have Google. Their flagship model is Gemini. Gemini is built to understand text. Gemini is built to understand images. Gemini is built to understand audio. Gemini is built to understand video. Another major player, Anthropic. Their model is called Claude. Claude has a huge context window, like an entire book or a long financial report. Anthropic emphasizes safety and reliability, founded by former OpenAI researchers. And of course, Meta. Meta's Llama models are largely open source. That lets developers and smaller companies build on top of powerful foundations. Finally, Amazon. Amazon Q is aimed at the enterprise and connects to internal company data. Amazon Q can help with coding. Amazon Q can help with business intelligence. So the field is crowded, and that competition is driving this insane pace of innovation. The cool thing is, you don't have to go searching for AI. It's already integrated into the apps and services you use every single day. The most obvious examples are chatbots, ChatGPT, planning a trip, Google Gemini, helping with homework, Perplexity, searching the web with cited sources. These have become the go-to tools for quick answers, brainstorming sessions, getting a first draft of just about anything. They're like a Swiss Army knife for information and text generation. But it's not just about text. AI image generators have exploded in popularity. Midjourney, DALL-E 3 from OpenAI, Stable Diffusion. You can say a photorealistic image of an astronaut riding a horse on Mars, and in seconds you get it. This is huge for artists looking for inspiration, marketers who need quick visuals for a campaign, or anyone who just wants to create something cool and unique. The quality has gotten so good it can be hard to tell what's real and what's AI generated. Then there's the utility side. AI is becoming an indispensable co-pilot for programmers. GitHub Copilot, built on OpenAI's models, lives inside your code editor. It suggests entire lines or even functions of code as you type. It's like having a senior programmer looking over your shoulder and helping you out, which dramatically speeds up development and helps you learn new languages. Similarly, AI-powered translation services like Google Translate and DeepL are more accurate and nuanced than ever, breaking down language barriers in real-time conversations or documents, and it goes even deeper into more subtle applications. Think about the magic eraser feature on your phone that removes unwanted objects from photos. That's AI. Think about the smart replies that Gmail suggests for your emails. That's AI. Or the content recommendations you get on Netflix and Spotify. Yep, powered by AI algorithms. These features are designed to be so seamless that you might not even notice them, but they're constantly working in the background to make your digital life a little bit easier and more personalized. So, how do you get started? It's honestly simpler than you think. There's no complex setup or coding required for most of these tools. The basic interaction model is simple. You access a platform, you write a prompt, and you get a response. That's it. Go to the website for ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, sign up for a free account, and you'll be greeted with a simple text box. The real skill to develop here is prompt engineering. That sounds technical, but it really just means learning how to ask the AI clearly and effectively. The quality of the output you get is directly related to the quality of the input you provide. Instead of just asking, write about cars, a better prompt would be, write a 500-word blog post in a casual, enthusiastic tone about the 3 most influential electric cars of the last decade, focusing on their impact on the auto industry. The more context, detail, and constraints you give the model, the better your result will be. Once you get a response, the conversation doesn't have to end there. This is where the iterative process comes in. You can refine the output by giving the AI feedback. Make it shorter. Now write it from the perspective of an engineer. Add more detail to the second point. Translate that into Spanish. It's a back-and-forth dialogue. You can keep tweaking and guiding the model until the result is exactly what you need. This interactive nature is what makes these tools so flexible and powerful for a wide range of tasks. Beyond just chatting, many platforms now have advanced features you can explore. You might be able to upload a document, PDF, or a spreadsheet, and ask the AI to summarize it or analyze the data for you. On platforms like ChatGPT+, you can access specialized tools that can browse the web for real-time information, analyze datasets, or even create images directly within the chat. The core interaction remains simple, typing in a box. But the capabilities behind that box are getting more and more sophisticated every month. Alright, let's get practical. How can you actually use this in your day-to-day life? For work or school, the applications are almost endless. Stuck on an email to your boss? Ask an LLM to draft a professional-sounding message? Need to understand a long, complicated research paper? Upload it and ask for a summary of the key findings in simple terms. Generate presentation outlines. Write marketing copy. Brainstorm project ideas. Debug a tricky piece of code. Practice for a job interview by having it act as the interviewer. It's a massive productivity booster. For creative projects, AI can be your ultimate collaborator. If you're a writer, give it a scene summary and ask for dialogue options. If you're a musician, ask for chord progression ideas in a specific key or style. Use image generators to create concept art for a character. Use image generators to design a logo. Use image generators to make a cool phone background. It doesn't have to finish the product. Just spark ideas. And of course, you can use it just for fun and personal growth. Planning a week-long trip to Japan? Ask for a detailed daily itinerary. Ask for restaurant recommendations. Ask for train schedules. Want to learn a new skill? Get a personalized week-by-week learning plan for Python. Or for learning guitar? Ask it to create a workout plan. Ask for recipe ideas from your fridge ingredients. Ask it to explain quantum computing simply. Ultimately, the best way is to try it. Don't be intimidated. Sign up for a free model and ask a simple question. The barrier to entry has never been lower. The potential upside is huge. Be more productive at work, unlock new creativity, learn something new. This is a new frontier open to everyone. Go ahead, give it a shot.